Good morning, kindergarten. Today is Monday, April 27th. I cannot believe we are in the last week of April. Later on this week, we're going to start our new month. If you remember our months, we go January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December, 12 months in a year. Great job. I'm so excited because after this month, we will be in our next month of May, and May is one of my favorite months because my birthday is in May, but there's lots of other exciting things in May, including Mother's Day and Memorial Day and lots of other things that we'll talk about when we come to them. I hope you've gone to school to pick up your new binder. They're just white, but they're bigger than our old ones because we have 7 weeks left of kindergarten. I'm so excited to finish these 7 weeks. If you looked inside your new binder, you'll notice we no longer have a mystery word paper. Since we're not coming back to school, dojo points don't do us any good anymore, which is a bummer. So there's no longer a mystery word paper, but you do have all of the same areas of work in your binder. So we're going to be starting today with our morning work right behind our very first page. So it should be nice and easy at the front of your brand new binder. Let's go ahead and get started. For morning work today, we're going to be working on adding and subtracting. And it's been a few days since we practiced this last, so I wanted to review it really quick. So remember, when you're adding and you have a plus sign, you're going to be putting two numbers together. When you're subtracting and you have a minus sign, that means you're taking things away. So you're going to be taking things away, so your number that you end with will be smaller. So we're going to be looking at adding and subtracting today. Also, for morning work today, we're going to be drawing tally marks. And so in order to just review that really quick, we looked at tally marks last week, but to draw them ourselves, instead of counting them, we need to remember 1, 2, 3, 4, big lines down. And after you do 4, then you do 5, slam across. Then you do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, slam across. Okay, we're going to be drawing tally marks today for morning work too. Let's go ahead and look at our paper together. For morning work today, you're going to start with your subtraction. So you're going to count how many globes you have, and you'll write that number here. Then you'll count how many are taken away, and you'll write that number here. And then you'll count how many are left, and you'll write that number here. Then in this box, you're going to count the recycle bins, then you'll count the light bulbs, and then you'll count and see how many that is all together. So you're practicing both subtraction and addition today. Then in this box down here, you're going to see how many recycle bins do you have? We have 1. So then we're going to look through this box and find the word for our number 1 and write that word on the line. Then we'll count the bottles and write that word on the line, and we'll do the same for the leaves and the butterflies. In these boxes, you're going to be drawing tally marks. So you'll count how many leaves you have, and then you'll draw that many tally marks. Then down here, you'll count the apples you have, and you'll draw that many tally marks. If you've forgotten how to do tally marks, make sure you ask Mom or Dad for some help with that. On the back of your morning work today, in this box, if it starts with our blend BR, which says brr, you're going to color it red. If it starts with CR that says cr, you're going to color it blue. If it starts with DR, dr, you're going to color it orange. If it starts with FR, fr, you're going to color it green. If it starts with PR, pr, you're going to color it purple. Your words today are bread, drum, crib, frown, and pretzel. This box, you're going to circle the beginning blend for our word dress. And this is a picture of a branch.
You have two words here. You're going to read the word and then draw a line to the picture that matches each word. So I'm not going to tell you what those are because I think if you read those words, you'll know what each of those pictures are. Then over here, you have to read this sentence and color the picture that matches the sentence. Not every picture matches, so you're not going to color every picture. You're only going to be coloring one picture for that sentence. And then down on this box, you need to rewrite this sentence, but fix the mistakes. Think about, how do we start a sentence and how do we end a sentence? That's your morning work for today.
For math today, we are working on something that we started last week in our morning work, and it's called counting on. And if you remember from last week when we were doing it in morning work, you were given a number to start with, and then you start at that number and you count one bigger for each thing until you get to the end to find out how many you have all together. So today what your paper is going to look like is you have a number, and then you're going to have unifix cubes. I just drew squares on mine. But you're going to have unifix cubes, and for each unifix cube, you're going to write the number that comes next. So let's do this one together, and then you'll do your sheet on your own, okay? So I started with our number 6. What number comes after 6? So think in your head, 6, 7, good job. So then in this unifix cube, you would write the number 7. So now we have 6, 7, 8. Good, make an S and do not wait. Race back up and close the gate. Good. So let's try it again. 6, 7, 8, 9. Good job. So we're going to write our number 9 there. So we're practicing counting on. So they'll give us our first number, and then we're going to write one number in each unifix cube. So your paper looks like this. So they gave you the first number on a cup, and then you're going to write each number in the unifix cube until you get to the end. Then you come down to the next row and you have a new number to start with, and you'll count on from that new number. This one down here might be kind of tricky, but I know you can do it. This one's starting with our number 9. So we're going to get into some bigger numbers, but I know you can do it because you are almost first graders. You are so smart. Go ahead and do your math work now. For phonics this week, we have 3 different groups. So I'm going to go through each of the 3 things. And the first one is our sneaky E. Oh, sneaky E is so evil. He sneaks onto the end of a word. And when he sneaks there, he forces the vowel to say its name. It no longer says its short vowel sound. So to help you understand this, I have this word right here. And we have a C, an A, and a P. Let's go ahead and read this word together. So we have k, a, p, k, a, p, k, ap, k, ap, k, ap, k, ap, cap. Cap, good job. This is the word cap, which is another word for a hat, right? I could wear Mr. Parham's cap. But I want sneaky E. He's gonna come in here, and sneaky E goes on the very end of the word. There he is, sneaky E. And sneaky E, he's so mean. He makes this A say its long vowel sound. So A, instead of saying ah, is now gonna say A. And sneaky E, he doesn't say anything, right? So we have k, ape. He's silent. Shh. K, ape. K, ape. K, ape. Cape. This is the word cape. Good job. So today as you're practicing your sneaky E, he's going to be controlling that A sound today and making A say A instead of apple. Others of you are working on your short U sound, which says umbrella. So you're going to be working on short U. And then the last group of you are working on letters C, K together. And when we have C, K together, it doesn't go k, k. It just says k, So you are going to have some words that have a C and a K together, and it's just one K. It doesn't say K, K. Those are your phonics for this week. For reading, some of you accidentally got passages you've already read before. So if that's you, you don't need to do the reading work. You can just find something to read around your house. Or you can redo this paper again. It's whatever you want to do to get more practice with reading this week. So I'm sorry if you got passages you've already read before. So here's your reading. If you've already done this story, do something else, or you can do this again. Just make sure you're doing some sort of reading. In order to be a better reader, we have to read every single day. So make sure you read something today, even if you don't read this. Then on the back, we have a secret sentence. So let's go ahead and look at each of the pictures so that you know what you have today. All right, today your pictures are tooth, hat, egg, watermelon, egg, turtle, cupcake, apple, tree, igloo, scissors, igloo, nail, tie, house, elephant, sock, umbrella, 9. After you've looked at each of the pictures and figured out the letter, then read your sentence and make sure it makes sense. And if it does, then rewrite the sentence down here in this box. We will be working on your writing activities starting tomorrow. So go ahead and skip writing for today. But make sure you're still studying your sight words. I'm going to be emailing a list of all of the Dolch sight words parents so that you guys can study each of the words. Kindergartners need to know pre-primer and primer words before moving on to first grade. If they know all of the pre-primer and primer words, go ahead and start studying first grade, then second grade, and third grade words. If they go into first grade knowing all of those sight words, they will be way ahead of the game. This week, we are going to have a Zoom call on Wednesday, but it's going to be on Wednesday evening at 7:30 p.m. And the reason for that is that our Zoom call this week is story time in bed in our pajamas with Mrs. Parham. So I'm going to be reading a few stories to you on Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. And I'm going to have my jammies on, and I encourage you to have your jammies on, and we're going to read a few stories before bed. Can't wait to see you then. Miss you and love you all. Bye.